Hey, how you doing? This is the Verse Gifts. Hey, I just wanted to come on here and talk about the real challenges that we are going through in life. And yes, it is important that when you want to go ahead and achieve something, you want to meet a goal, you really do have to try to be consistent and try to do well in it so that you can get something out of it, save your money, start somewhere, and just try to do the best that you can. It's true according to my experiences. I can come on here and talk about it because I've gone into certain experiences and worked, you know, uh, I don't want to say hard, but yes, work hard, but effectively stayed in the same routine, with assistance and everything and support. And that it's important to be supported so that you're able to uh, get the things that you need out in life. Okay, I have yet to see me just sitting somewhere not doing anything and just receiving, and just in my experience. And I'm to the point to where you think you're obeying what's within inside you, obeying God. It's still a process. You're going to have a lot of challenges, even if you're not, um, sitting every day like that, praying every day like that, or whatever, whatnot, and you go out to do something. Unfortunately, for some of us, I'm not speaking for everybody, it's just it's going to be a challenge because you have to get in alignment with what you're really supposed to be doing. I think once you get in alignment of doing what you're supposed to be doing and you get in the flow, then you'll be able to just go ahead and get that support that you need and be successful in what you're looking for. So, for example, if I am really looking for a certain amount of money, right, and not in my heart of hearts and in my spirit, in my soul, I really want it like that. I would really make a lot of efforts to uh, to achieve those things, and I believe it could be so. But if you're not sure, I see if you're not sure about those things, or you feel kind of weird about it, you kind of doubt those things or whatever, whatnot, and get presented with a lot of challenges. Yes, it could take a while. So it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And I can say all this because I've went through some challenges and I was able to be successful. And it's just not handed on a silver platter. And I have not seen that. And I cannot speak for people who's born into certain families who's received inheritances. I'm sure there's challenges. I'm sure there's a lot of challenges with that. I cannot speak for that. But what I can speak for is my situation. Everybody's different. In my situation, I can say that I had to work, show up, and work for mine. Um, I I seen these videos about people being monetized on YouTube and everything, and yes, they had probably different channels and stuff like that for years, and then like all of a sudden they're getting monetized, and I'm just like, well, you know, And then they talk about being, you know, consistent, being persistent with it. Yes, you have to be, if you really want to be one thing, you have to be persistent and consistent, and just see how it plays out. So I'm in a time where, you know, I'm trying to figure out, you know, what I'm supposed to stick to. You know, I'm a little bit of working and resting and everything, and hey, you know, it's we gotta find our way. And sometimes it might just look like, okay, you're satisfied where you're at right now. You just want to take a little break. You just want to take a little a rest, and just be satisfied until the next opportunity come up. Sometimes it may look like that, and sometimes I feel like that, you know. Um, but I just want to come on here and talk about uh, some challenges that are out there that people do face, and they are real, and it's not, in my experience, it's not just sitting back and receiving and not doing nothing at all, like, you know. Now, if you've worked on a job, if you worked on a business, and you were able to save up your money and invest, you know, with a market or whatever, whatnot, and you're able to like just sit back and relax and chill, because after so many years you've worked your fingers to the bone, you worked your brain and your finger, you worked hard for it. I can see that. You know, I can be down with that. But other shortcuts, just haven't seen it. All right. Be blessed.